I saw my roommate laughing and crying at the same time, in the dark, alone, talking to the empty corner of our room. That's when I knew something was very wrong with the apartment we just moved into. My name is Abigial. I'm a final year student at Unilag. Last year, my friend and I, Ibio, found a cheap one-room apartment in Barriga. We had been squatting in different places for months. So when we found this spot, we grabbed it fast. The man renting it out looked very old, like really old. He didn't even talk much, just collected the money and gave us the key. At first, everything was okay. The room was small but manageable. We bought a mattress and placed it on the floor. We even joked about how we would paint the walls one day. But the first night was strange. At about 1 a.m., Ibio shook me awake. "Guy, you dey here?" He whispered. "Here waiting." I was still half asleep. "Somebody dey drag something for outside. Like chain." I sat up and listened. At first, nothing. Then I heard it, clink, clink, like metal on concrete. Slow and steady. I peeped through the window but didn't see anything. The street was quiet. Generator sounds had died down. No dogs were barking. Just silence and that sound. We told ourselves it was probably someone passing with tools or a mechanic returning late. But it happened again the next night. And the next. Always around the same time. Then Ibio changed. She started talking to herself. Not muttering. Full conversations. Sometimes laughing. Sometimes shouting. One time I walked in and saw her kneeling and whispering to the wall. When I touched him, he jumped like I poured cold water on her. "What's wrong with you?" I asked. She didn't answer. She just walked to her mattress and laid down, facing the wall. I thought it was stress. I thought maybe school pressure was getting to her. But one night, I woke up to find her sitting on the bare floor, in the dark. No light. No phone torch. Just sitting there. She turned to me slowly and said, "They said you're not supposed to be here." I didn't know who they was. I tried to switch on the bulb. NEPA had brought light. But the bulb didn't come on. I tried my phone torch. It flickered like the battery was dying, even though it was full. She started crying. Loud, painful sobs. Then she laughed. I left the room that night. I stayed at a friend's place. Ibio stopped answering calls. When I came back 2 days later, I found her sitting outside, barefoot, staring at nothing. She looked thin. Dirty. Like she hadn't eaten. Inside the room, I found strange drawings on the wall. Circles with symbols. Like someone had used charcoal or ashes. And in the corner of the room, the same corner she always looked at, I saw a small pile of stones. Arranged like a shrine. I ran. I called her sister. She came with 2 men. They carried him out by force. She didn't fight. He just kept saying, "It's her house now. He's awake." We later found out that years ago, a girl had died in that apartment. Nobody knew how. The landlord never said anything. People in the area just said, "That room is not for young people." Ibio never came back to school. Last I heard, she's at a church in Benin, still not talking properly. I don't know what she saw. But I know what I saw. I saw her speak to something that I couldn't see. And whatever it was, it spoke back.